Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Surrender and let go of the past. Whatever life takes away from you, let it go. When you surrender and let go of the past, you allow yourself to be fully alive in the moment. Letting go of the past means that you can enjoy the dream that is happening right here, right now. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's not here. What are you doing right now? Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow up 11. NASDAQ was flat. S&P's down 2.5. Gold contract up $2.40, trading at $1,772 an ounce. Silver up 47 cents at $34.84 an ounce. Platinum down 39 bucks at $1,626 an ounce. Copper flat at $3.79 a pound. Light sweet crude off a buck at $95.52 a barrel. Bonds up a half a point at 146.03. King dollar up 17 ticks at 79.28. King dollar's going to lead a lot more than it did today because it didn't do much. Euro down 7 ticks, trading out at 130.44. And the yen was up 12 ticks at 78.82. It's the yen that helped the dollar index once again. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, what do we have? You get a flat market. You did 580 million shares. Bottom line, you're still at these highs. Dow Industrials. We take a look at the Dow. Same setup in the Dow. Flat market there, up 11 bucks. Bottom line, we're at 13,564, and that's staying hanging at that top up there because the first acceleration up was the 13,573 level. Now, NASDAQ Composite. This is where it starts getting interesting, and this is why. The Composite today, flat, 3177, light volume. Well, actually, no, the volume's not that bad, actually. Yeah, the volume's not that bad. It's 1.692 to be exact, okay? Now, inside the composite, once again, what do you have? It's all about Apple, folks. Apple broke the 700 mark, closed over the 700 mark. We're at 701.91. We go and take a look at the NDX 100. Inside the NDX 100 was putting some juice into it today was F5, FFIV. Taken out of it, you had some pretty heavy stuff coming out of it. You had Bed Bath & Beyond. That was taking it down 3 points. Green Mountain was taking it down 2 points. You had Adobe taking it down 2.5 points. And Flextronics was taking it down 2.6. On the other side of that, which was putting juice into it, was F5, was putting $3.50. Apollo, which is a dead cat bounce, was putting 3 points into it. RIM was up 17 cents, putting 2 points into it, and Broadcom was putting 2 points into it. So when all said and done, what you did have out here is that you had a flat market in the context that you still had Apple up, and that says a huge amount. The reason being, of course, is that it's the NDX 100 and the composite right now are all about Apple. Now, Russell 2000. What do you have at Russell 2000? That's the only index thus far that hasn't been able to make it over the highs, got over, tested the high, had lighter volume on the daily, weekly, did the whole ball of wax, and couldn't handle higher price. Dollar index, okay? We take a look at the dollar. Now, what we had with the dollar is this, folks. The dollar right now is at 78. It's actually DXZ. No, we're on the Z contract, December contract. Okay, so the dollar's at 79.28. Now, 79.28 keeps you in the range, meaning you're in the consolidation. What we haven't had yet is wide price spread accelerated volume. That's you're 2 days off the bottom. We'll see, in fact, if we get it. What I expect you are going to see is this. You're going to see a bounce up to 81.52 on the dollar. Now, this is how this works. If you get wide price spread as we get up there, and we'll see whether we do or not, accelerated volume, then game is on that it wants to go to its highs. You don't get that, then that's a dead cat bounce. Then it's going to be like, oh, baby, the dollar will go after those lows once again. Bond market. We go over the bonds. Now, what we have inside the bonds is this. Bonds are absolutely inside the range again. As soon as bonds get inside this 145.26 level, which we closed out at this session at 146.04, that puts it inside the higher range. We'll see what kind of juice we get as it tries to get up into the first swing point, which was the 159.29 area. Gold contract had some volatility out there in gold today, and inside the gold contract, price spread in gold today was. We had a price spread in gold from 1753 to 1775. You closed at the higher end of that spread, and we did 149,000 contracts. That's a good number of contracts, folks, particularly closing at this high. So we'll see whether that gold contract wants to spike that 1780 and get to that swing point out there of the 1792. The 1792 is game to get hit out there. The Europe, what we have happening in Europe today, this is what we had come down in Europe. We had the FTSE was off 0.4%, the CAC Carol in France was off 1.1, and the DAX was off 0.75. Now, Shanghai, this is going to be wild watching Shanghai tonight. The reason being is this, folks. Shanghai was down another 0.9% last night, and what Shanghai did is this. Shanghai got under the sign of strength as Shanghai had come off the bottom on the 7th. Now, when Shanghai came off the bottom on September 7th, this index has been absolutely smoked. Well, it came off the bottom, had wide price spread, had accelerated volume, now didn't get to a swing point. When you don't get to a swing, it's like, okay, how are you going to react? And that's why we always let them come back, number one, to the breakout area. And bottom line, this one here, closed under the breakout area, volume accelerated, so you don't touch the baby. It's going to go after this low. And Shanghai is the big heads up, of course. Why? Because Shanghai right now is 400 points, about 350 points away from its low of 2008. That's where it's trying to trade into. MSFT, Microsoft. Microsoft after the close out here, Microsoft had closed at 31.17. It's trading at 31.11. I think it would be good news. Microsoft basically, I believe that they upped their dividend. Let's see. They increased their quarterly dividend to 23 cents from 20 cents. Well, bottom line is not doing anything for the equity out here. Microsoft right now, let's see. Yeah, she said that's pretty wild, pretty telling actually, because Microsoft is right at a swing point. 31.11 is that swing point, and it's trading right at the swing point. It's having a hard time getting up and over that level. Let's take a look at some of the high volume stocks in a low volume market. And this is what we have out here. There she is. We had Bank of America down 7. We had Advanced Micro. Oh, we're going to go back to that. Advanced Micro and FedEx had some problems out here today. Advanced Micro was down 39 cents. You had Sprint Nextel off 8. We had, let's see, Gilead Sciences up again. It was up 97 cents. If we go to AMD first, what you'll see is this. Advanced Micro came down today 39 cents. Not that it's a lot of bread, but it's only a $3.62 stock. This is what you have. The swing point, the swing low on this is 343. It had 31 million shares down there. Well, guess what? It's trading down there with 90 million shares, folks. This is going to blow away this low, and this has big problems. It looks to me like this is going all the way back. This may be one of the first ones, actually, to get into the lows of the... Yeah, it's going to get into the lows of 2008. Those low... See, the high of the low bar is 387. It broke it and broke it with volume. Man, did it break it with volume. Holy cow. Actually, check this out. Right now, this is big trouble. Right now, AMD, folks, and we have, let's see, so we're in the 19th. We've got about another 10 trading days left in the month. Right now, we did 412 million shares versus 341 at the low. So AMD already has higher volume than it has at the low. That says, number one, it's going after it. We'll see whether it's going to break it. Federal Express, FDX, Federal Express, a little trouble in paradise. FedEx came out down 273 today, 6.3 million shares. Well, that's going into a low at 5.9. That also is going to go after a lower swing point. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. We stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. We had the Dow up 11, NASDAQ, S&P's flat.